Here it is, November 9, 2022. We're into the 55th week of major construction. Down here at the West Paseo, checking out what's going on. Time is 10:08 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. One of the things we can see right across from us here, they put down some of the what's sort of an irrigation cloth to protect irrigation pipes has been put down inside the little bed here ahead of us. So, and I can see there's some water sprinklers lining that, so that would seem to indicate that this area and the area back over here will be turf areas, I believe. Whereas back over across the way, the larger area, they're starting to put gravel in there, so that'll be paving stones and will be a catch basin. They're continuing work down there on getting their paving stones down, it looks like. So this is what we got going on down here. Just sort of getting little things done here and there across the West Paseo. We move on up to the upper level up here, see what we can see. So one gentleman working back over in the flower beds area here, getting things fixed up. Another guy working over here in what'll be the turf areas, I believe, beside the area that will eventually be for the Winfield Scott statue there. So let's move on back down this way. Out to the west bowl there, can't really see a lot, but we look across the way there, you can see out there working. Looks like they're doing some work out in the area where the Botanic Gardens will be back over there. They need to move along on that. They got planters to build and whatnot out there, so guys working on this area down here. So this is what we got happening in the West Paseo this morning. I'm going to try to hit some of my spots on the west end down here. So I'm going to finish this up here, and then I'm going to move down by the Old Town Tavern and check out what they're doing with the paving stones down there. Alrighty. Alright, here I am down in the Old Town Tavern Loft. Got their music playing here, so I'll just shoot a little bit here. You can see they have got their paving stones moved on down here to the large planter. So it's looking good. Gonna cut this short here. Music's a little bit too loud. Here I am over by AZ88. You see back in here, they're continuing to work on the ground for the new bar that'll be back up in here. Walk on down in here, see what's going on. Get over the fence here a little bit. See what's going on down in there. They may have poured some more concrete under the canopy there, it's hard to tell. Just going to shoot a little bit here. Continuing to work on stuff down here. So let me cut this short and move on around to my stair perch. Alright, here I am down at the West Bowl stair perch. Seeing what's going on. Getting this area cleaned up a little bit. Could have poured some concrete over at the 360 canopy, but too many trucks in the way to see much going on there. I'm just going to shoot a little bit down here, I think. Climb up here to the upper level. Shoot across into the Civic lawn over there. See, they do have a bit of equipment out there. Work going on out there in the Civic lawn. Over to the social hub back in there. And we're just doing some cleanup and getting stuff prepped today. So not much up here either. Let me cut this short, and I'm going to move down in front of the Performing Arts building and shoot just a little bit down there. Here I am moving down towards the fence in front of the Performing Arts Center. I'm going to shoot over the fence here, see what I can see from this vantage point. Canopy back over here. Doing some ground cleanup around that, probably prepping for whatever will be there in the future, turf or whatever they got going down there. You see a crossover into the social hub. Continuing work on the water and fog plaza down there. I'm looking down towards the East Bowl stage. I don't know if it's my imagination, but it seems like there's some new of the larger pipe being set up down there from on the right side. I see something up there I don't remember seeing in the past. So it could be they're moving forward on the East Bowl stage now. But here's what we got going on down here. Doing their prep work around the 360 canopy and possibly some work down in the East Bowl. So let me cut this short, and I'm going to start moving down to the east end of the project and see what I can see down there. All right. Just taking a moment to do a handheld shoot here, a new development in the bar. Bar owner Paul is starting to get his fence in, which will line this flower bed to keep people from falling into the flower bed in the future. So they're just getting the fence in now, getting this set up. So just want to take a minute to get this set up, or get this shot. See what the gentleman's doing here. So just part of the historical development of the area here. Getting this fence set up maybe today. Oh, it's looking kind of nice. Alright, just want to shoot just a little bit of this to show what was happening here. Here I am down at City Hall, Civic Lawn, looking across over to the 360 canopy. You can see they're over there doing some work on it, maybe with those cables, I'm not sure. I'm on my 77 millimeter lens now, so getting a more close-up view of things across the way as opposed to the wide-angle lens. But they're starting to do work back over here, as we can see, in what will be the Botanic Gardens. They're also doing some work down here on this side of the lagoon. Getting this fixed up down in here. Getting the flower beds kind of put into shape. I think there'll be some botanic garden stuff down in here also. Let me pan back over to the canopy here. And not sure what they're doing over there, but something to move the project along. Let's pan on around here over to the social hub. They're working back down in there on the water and fog plaza, getting that fixed up. Some guys down in the lagoon doing some work too. Back over here, might be doing some work back over in here. I can't really tell, but laying down some plywood for some purpose back in there. So this is what we got going on down here. Time is 10:56 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Got a slight chance of rain today, supposedly, in this afternoon, but I'm not sure. They keep changing when it's going to come. First it was in the morning, it was in mid-morning, and here we are almost approaching noon, still no rain, so I'm not sure they're on top of their forecast there. But let me complete this here, and then I'm going to move around to the East Bowl, and I'm going to check on whether or not they're actually working on that canopy down there now. So, alright. Alright, here I am down at the East Bowl, shooting over the fence towards the East Bowl canopy. Time is 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Actually, it looks like they're disassembling the canopy now that I look at it. I thought they were adding something in, but they've taken out parts. So obviously either something's wrong or the design is changing or something. That's odd. Let me pan back around here. See what they got going on down here in the East Bowl. I think I'm going to shoot just a little bit here, and then I'm going to move back up the fence here and see if I can get a better view of what's going on over here with this canopy. It's interesting that they haven't worked on it. Maybe the reason they didn't work on it is because the engineers decided that they were going to make a change, or somebody decided they were going to change something or redo something. Anyway, let me stop this and move on up the fence a little bit. Right, I moved on up the fence a little bit, but this tree's in the way, but looks like they are doing some disassembly here. Of course, now we got this machine going. So I'll shoot just a little bit here and back around over to the Gimbal's going a little bit wacky. Well, not sure it's worth shooting down here with all this noise. I'm going to wrap this day up. Looks like rain could be moving towards us now. So let me pan back around here to the canopy. There is a cement truck down in here, so maybe we're going to pour some cement up in the area back up there, but something curious going on with the canopy down here now. Starting to pull part of it back down, so we'll have to watch that in the coming future here and see what's going to go on with that. Alright, finish up with this noisy